with I got a lot of this stuff still in here. The adrenal glands. I got vitamin D, vitamin C. I got a bunch of vitamins, and I started to take them, and I began to feel better because I would be also I would be so weak, like my body would be weak. I couldn't walk, couldn't get just couldn't get out of the bed or do work or anything. I quit my job. I lost my job, as a matter of fact. And because I was so sick, when I took the vitamins, I was able to go back to work, and I was able to go back to work and function somewhat, but I still would be kind of sick, really sick when I came on my period. But it was enough that I could at least get to work, and I was suffering working, but the vitamins helped me to be able to at least get back to work. And I was suffering really bad still, but it wasn't to the point where I could not work at all. So I what can I say? I just not so what I did after that, I began to, after like 2 years after that, the vitamins, I began to start bleeding a whole lot. I began to hemorrhage so much so that I probably needed a blood transfusion. But by me being on the road, I'm a truck driver, I never went to the hospital, but I would lose so much blood. And even to today, I'm still losing a whole lot of blood, and still losing a whole lot of blood. So that's what brought me to the point of surgery now, from the emotional issues to the sweat back and forth to the hormonal disorder to just bleeding so much. I would go through, I cannot really say how many ads I would go through, but I had the overnight ones. Let me see if I can find them. Let me see, because I have to keep a whole lot of them. Let me see. So these are the ones that, the very, 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 very large ones. And then I got also these large ones, and I will go through at least maybe both of these packs, because it would be the whole 7 days. It would be the first 3 days. I would go through like 2 of these in like an hour, like every hour. And then there's been times, because I work out here on the road, where I go into public places, and people say you got blood all over you. And I've had instances 3 or 4 or 5 where people had to tell me you got blood all over your clothes, and I would be bleeding so much I wouldn't even know that it was on me. You know what I mean? So going through these or whatever like that, going through these, like nothing, and I will be really, I've been really sick, to the point I had to lay down 3 or 4 days in fear of losing my job, because I'm a truck driver, like I said, and we can't just take 3 days off like you would a 9 to 5. Once you're out here, you're basically out here, and you may can take a day off, but you definitely are not going to get 3 days off every month like that, not trucking, because that's not the way that this industry works. So that's not the way that this industry works. So I've been in fear of losing my job. I've been getting really sick. I've been bleeding and hemorrhaging to the point that and I'm anemic, to the point needing a blood transfusion, but my truck cannot fit. It's not my truck, the company truck cannot fit in the hospitals, everywhere. And I never go to the hospital, but I just lay down. But I know I lose so much blood that I probably always am needed of a blood transfusion. And there's been times that I've almost passed out. I took showers and I was dizzy and I almost passed out. There's been times I've been in my truck and almost passed out. It's two or 3 times that I almost went unconscious from losing so much blood. So I've gotten to the point where I finally decided to have the surgery, go ahead and get a hysterectomy, because I've been very, very, very sick. I live in Dallas, Texas now, so I've decided, me and my OBGYN set up surgery actually today. Today is like the 15th of October 2019. And I've decided to go ahead and have it. I'm having the robotic laparoscopic surgery, and I'm so happy to be doing it. I was afraid to get put to sleep by anybody. I'm just not a very trusting person, and I don't want to go under and don't come back out, because I've heard stories, and so it's been hard for me to trust anybody to put me to sleep. I'm just like, you know, I know we gotta leave here one day, but I got things that I'm trying to do, and I don't want to go, you know, just dealing with this period thing, you know, soon. So I've been hesitating to have surgery, but I've decided, because I've been forced. I've been so sick. Because also, I forgot to say that the prolactinoma, the brain tumor, it affects me emotionally, hormonally too when I bleed. So it is the emotional problem when it comes down to the periods. And I've just decided, to go ahead and have the surgery. So in February 2020, I'm having my laparoscopic hysterectomy. I'm very happy and excited about it. I'm tired of suffering, and I think it's going to be a good thing. I'm going to come on more if anybody have any questions about this is my first video, so I'm new to the YouTube channel, but I'm making this my first video. I'm actually sitting in my truck here. I'm in an 18-wheeler, so this is my truck here, my bed and my things, everything I got in here. You know, I got stuff, you know, all over, whatever like that. And I'm actually in, where am I? I'm in New Mexico, which is Farmington, New Mexico, not too far from Albuquerque, about 150 miles from Albuquerque. And I've been waiting to get loaded, so I've started my first video. And so yeah, that's where I am with it. If you have any questions about the prolactinoma, the fibroids, or the Pcos, or the ovarian cysts, whatever it might be about me altogether personally, or if you can give me any advice as far as surgery go, or what you've been through and what, you know, what it is that you've dealt with, please feel free to contact me. I think they say subscribe, ring the bell, and like if you would. And again, my name is Corinne, and it's been great talking to y'all, and I look forward to sharing my journey. When I have the surgery, I will, you know, update you guys, and, you know, hopefully we can get to know each other, and we can go from there. Y'all have a blessed day. Take care of yourself always.